So we've lost it all. This is pretty serious. I'm very thankful that I got this. I'm debt free. I'm thankful that the property is paid for, the house is paid for, built, it's mine. We got plenty of food. It's gone. Lost everything. A while back, I was talking about this bank over. In the video, I was talking about how to prepare for SHTF in the event of a financial collapse. So what I was suggesting is some of the best things you can do to protect yourself in any SHTF is to be debt-free, have yourself a piece of property that's paid for, a good supply of water, somehow that you can constantly get water, heat, and a house. And the only thing then you got is taxes if you have personal property taxes. My personal property tax is $43. And then of course, finally, food. We have the chickens, and we've showed how that we don't have to go out and get chicken food. And if you can do that, I think you can pretty much survive any SHTF. What you need to be is debt-free. You need to have some sort of a savings. You need to be your own insurance company. All of this is free, and it's worth $275 to $300 for 3 truckloads of my truck. 2 truckloads for a full-size truck. How can you beat that? That's you getting rich without any investment. And the way you do it is people give away these things for free all the time. You get yourself with this thing called the free stuff. It's an app. You go to the app store, you type in free stuff, and it's a little pink icon is the one I got. Everybody wants to know which one I specifically have. It doesn't matter. You want something to monitor Facebook Marketplace, and when you see free firewood, you go get it. Of course, you got to have a chainsaw, but you can get those at Home Depot for 175 bucks. I don't know. That's what mine cost a couple years ago. Some gas. Learn how to use it so don't cut your foot off, because that becomes pretty expensive. And you can split it with a maul. That's what Carolyn and I did. Well, she has this manual log splitter, and I split it with the maul. All of it was free, every ounce of it. And if I needed to make some quick cash, I could sell it. And I've got enough here, I don't know, about $3,000 worth. I don't think that's too bad. It's probably a month's worth of hard work. I mean, if I really wanted to work it pretty hard. So $2,000, $3,000 a month, that's not a bad income. Now, the thing about this is this is 15 years worth of firewood. People are going to say, oh no, you can't have it 15 years, it'll rot. It won't rot. I've explained all that before. It's oak, so it's a hardwood, which means it burns more efficiently than pine. I don't know what pine goes for up in the Northwest, but here it's $300 a cord. Now, another thing I invest in is food. And the thing is when you think about this, not only is this value with cash, it's value to me. I have security here that I know that I'm always going to be warm in the wintertime for the next 15 years. Guaranteed, no questions asked. I mean, of course, damage or somebody comes and steals it or a tornado blows it away. I mean, I get all that. But regardless, it's free and I can get more. Food, got all that canned food in there. It's not a stockpile of food. It's just food that we were able to collect from here and there. You know, we saw a sale on meat, so we canned the meat up. We got 300 jars. Now we got that freezer. The freezer's full. We got the chickens that feed us eggs every day, and we're eating every egg. So that's reducing the amount of meat that we have to eat. In that video, I was talking about gold. And when I talk about gold, you have these people who think they're smarter than everybody else. I personally am on the fence with gold. I understand its value, probably better than most, even though I'm constantly called, you're so stupid, you don't understand how gold works. But actually I do. So let's take a $2,000 gold coin. It's about an ounce. I know it fluctuates. I get it. And I'm going to explain all this. I'm going to round that ounce of gold up to $3,000 just to make this easy math. So I said that a cord of wood, 3 truckloads, is $300. Ounce of gold is $3,000. So I can go buy 10 cords of firewood from my neighbor for $3,000. $300 a cord, 10 cords, $3,000 for the same price as a gold coin. 20 years ago, 30 years ago, I could have taken the same gold coin and I could have went to my neighbor and got 10 cords of firewood. The gold didn't change value. The wood didn't change value. everything stayed the same. But Rob, you're wrong. Gold back then was $200 an ounce. Now it's $3,000 an ounce. I get it, it's $2,000. Just bear with me. That's not because gold went up in value. That's because the value of the dollar has dropped. So people will tell me, oh, you need to invest in gold. Gold prices are always going up. And people get so excited on YouTube when the gold prices go up. Gold prices just went up $20. No, value of the dollar just dropped $20. Then these people come on and explain to me how the value of a dollar is useless. You need to get gold because gold never changes in value. But they're the same ones that says you need to invest because gold prices keep coming up. I get this in the comment section all the time. They're talking about how gold is such a precious commodity, it's always going up in price. And then they always do something amazing to me. They reference this YouTube channel that I watch every day. I've watched this YouTube channel, gosh, 7, 8, maybe even 10 years now. I've watched him for a long time. I actually found him on Facebook years ago before I even knew about YouTube. And this guy goes around in California in front of a gold coin store. And he'll have a $2,000 piece of gold. And people on the street will come by and have a soda in their hand. And he'll say, I will buy that soda from you for this $2,000 gold coin. We can go into that gold store. You can check the value of this and we'll trade. And of course, the person with the soda is like, no, dude, I'm going to keep my soda. Now, what's so funny is in the comment section, they always reference this YouTuber. These people are so stupid, they don't understand the value of gold. They won't even trade their soda for a $2,000 gold coin. Okay, so you just called the guy with the soda stupid. Well, don't let the hypocrisy slap you in the face. You tell me that I should invest in gold because that is the smart investment, because the value is stable and just all kinds of stuff. Where I say, no, this firewood actually has more value to me than gold. Food has more value to me than gold. That soda that woman was carrying had more value to her than that piece of metal that YouTuber was holding up. Now, they're going to say, well, no, it's because people are stupid. They don't understand what gold is. Neither do you. So, SHTF or not, I'm dying of thirst. Dying of thirst. I just came out of the desert. Ma'am, I have this $2,000 piece of gold. I'm dying of thirst. I've been in the desert for weeks and I'm about, please, can I buy your soda? And she says, no. So, wait a minute. The value of that soda isn't even worth the value of the gold that you think you have. You think you got $2,000, but you can't even buy a soda with it. So it has zero value at that moment when you need it the most. You can't sell it. You can't give it away. Nobody wants it. And you need soda. Now, I actually believe you dying of dehydration has more value than that gold coin, because that lady on the street is more likely to say, I don't care about the gold. Here, just take my soda. Please, get better. Let's get you to the emergency room. And so now she's actually going out resources. She just gave you her soda for free. She's putting you in a car. She's taking you to the hospital. She's making sure that you are well for free because she doesn't see any value in that gold piece. Neither do I. So let's talk about SHTF. You've got $3,000 in a gold coin. SHTF just occurred. Banks are closed. Exchanges are closed. So you need to get rid of this gold so you can get firewood. So you come up to me and say, sir, I need 10 cords of firewood. I got this $3,000 piece of gold, so I'd like to get 10 cords of firewood from you. No. If you got some food, I'll trade food for it, but I'm not going to take your gold for it. The firewood's got more value to me than your gold. I don't want that, but I'll take some food. Well, I don't have any food. All I got is this gold. Well, I tell you what, you're going to have to exchange that gold for something that does have value. Go to the gold exchange where you bought it. When they give you cash, then maybe you can buy something. So you go to the gold exchange and the gold exchange is closed down. Remember, we're in SHTF. They closed down. So they're not going to give you any cash. But let's not forget this. The dollar is now worthless. We're in SHTF. So you have this thing that you've invested $3,000 into when that money had value, and now SHTF has happened, or when you need it most, or when you're dying of dehydration, that thing is not doing anything for you. There is no value to it. Now, if I went up to a farmer over here and I said, "Sir, I'm dying of thirst," and he's got a wood stove, I can see the smokestack just pumping out smoke. I've got some firewood over here. Can I get 10 gallons of water from you for, I don't know, 2 or 3 days worth of firewood? He's most likely going to say, yeah, sure, that's great. But if I walked up to him with gold, oh, man, I don't need your gold. I can't do anything with it. I can't sell it. Nobody's going to exchange it. Now, somebody's going to say, but you got to understand, Missouri just passed a law. And they did, and it's pretty amazing, actually. Missouri's passed a law that said, or will pass a law or something that says that stores, so if you go to the grocery store, they have to accept gold at the value of gold, wherever that is. So right now it's $3,000 plus exchange rate. So let's say it's when you go buy gold, you pay $3,000 plus 10%. So I think 10% was at $300. So you're going to pay $3,300 for a $3,000 piece of gold. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to end up spending more money on something than what it's actually worth. And I never think that's a good investment. I'm not big in interest, so I don't go borrow money, because interest means that I'm paying more than what the thing is I'm buying. If I go and buy this tiny house for $5,000 and I put it on a credit card, the credit card charges me $2,000 or $3,000, let's call it $3,000 just to make it easy. I've just paid $8,000 for a $5,000 house. So if I need to sell the house, let's say the house goes up in value just a little bit, and I can sell it for $6,000. Well, I still lost $2,000 because of the interest. The same thing with gold. If you buy a piece of gold and immediately need to exchange it, so for firewood, the firewood is $3,000 for 10 quarts. You give me a piece of gold, and let's just assume I accept it for a minute, you still lost $300 because you had to pay for that exchange rate. I understand the value of gold. I understand that if you want to invest gold instead of the stock market, that gold is pretty stable. It does tend to hold its value, and as the value of the dollar drops, it gives the impression that gold prices are going up. So you buy it for $3,000, and in 10 years, you can sell it for $4,000. In 10 years, you're going to take that gold piece, you're going to sell it for $4,000, then you're going to get 10 cords of firewood. Just like you got 10 loads today. It doesn't change in value. But it is pretty stable. It's better than the stock market. But I wouldn't use it to think that you're going to go buying a bunch of stuff during SHTF. So for you to call those people with the soda stupid, or to call me stupid because I think firewood's got more value than gold, don't let the hypocrisy kick you in the hindsight. So if you'll click this up next box, take you a video where I hope I can inspire you to really think about your investments so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.